Hello everyone, this is Jermaine here from Bead Spider. I'm going to be doing the little live stream with you today while Matthew is having a lovely holiday in America. It's nice to see so many of you already on. I've got a great a necklace for you today, necklace and bracelet. It's easy peasy and it's made really quickly, so we're going to have a lot of fun. I know some of you have already bought the kits, so hopefully you've got them there and you can make it along with me at the same time. Hasn't the weather been atrocious? Well, it has been here. We've just had rain, which actually I don't mind the rain, to be honest with you, but there's been a hell of a lot. How about where you are? How's the weather? I can see Carol's here, Monica, Angela, hi. Stacy, hello Stacy. Heather, Nancy, oh lovely. And Marlena as well. Lots of people here. Now, I don't know, last week we did it wasn't a live stream, but we did a pre-record for you. Matthew did the fantastic Crazy Daisy necklace. I hope you got to see it. If you didn't get to see it, it's still there on YouTube for you to watch. You can find it from our website, and I think it's still on sale with the bracelets as well until next Monday. So today's Friday, so until next Monday. If I don't know if you've seen it. If not, I can probably show you a little picture
on the website.
Yep, just here's the website. Just quickly, there's the Crazy Daisy. It's the one there. Just click on that one for you. There it is, and just scroll up. Here it is. Here's the picture I'd like to show. So we've got the lovely Crazy Daisy necklace, which is on sale, which I love this one. It's lots of fun, lots of colors that we've put together for you, and it's a really fun, comfortable necklace to wear. And of course, also too, there's the Flora bracelets as well. So they're still on sale until Monday. But today, and we've got, oh, hello, Michelle and Linda as well. Oh, it's great to see so many of you on. Now, today, we're going to do the Beadalicious necklace and bracelet, which I've got down here on my bead mat, which I can show you. Comes in 3 colors that we've done. What I like about this is you can pretty much use any colors you like, but we've got the blue version, the berry version, and the ivory version, and it's a lovely, nice, quick, easy necklace and bracelet to make, and it sits really nicely, and it's just a nice design. So if you like, we'll begin. Anybody saying anything? Oh, Angela says it's finally cooled down. Oh, it's been hot. And Michelle is in Philadelphia. Oh, Linda in Southern California. Well, thank you for getting up early. Matthew's in, where is Matthew today? Oh, Matthew's in Chicago at the moment, and then I think he's going down south. He's been in New Orleans, and then he's gone back up to Chicago, but then I think he's going back down to Memphis again. I think they're having a wonderful time, which is nice. Now, with this design, we're using the satin glass pearls, which I'll just show some of them here. I'm going to do the blue color, the blue and teal color today, and I'll just do a small bracelet size so I can show you exactly what we're going to do. So it's made in 3 or 4 stages. They're all easy stages, and of course if you purchase our kit, it all comes with the full pattern with, you know, all the diagrams and things, so it's all there for you. I'll show you here. So it comes with all your pattern and all your diagrams, nice and big, so that you can see how to do it. So the satin glass pearls are really lovely because they've got this lovely satin finish on them. Now you need 3 colors. However, you can do this in 1 color if you want to, but we're going to use 3 colors. And I'm using the size 10 Preciosa seed beads, but if you don't have them, you can use any other size 10 or 11 seed bead. Now, it's quite an easy start. We just start, I've got needle and thread. Now, the way that I've worked this out is you want to use a lot of thread so that you can, you don't have to keep adding thread halfway through and so forth. So for the necklace, I actually ran off 3 meters. And for the bracelet, probably about 2. What we're going to do is start with a little stopper bead, of which I'll just pop the stopper on. And if you're not aware, and I want you to leave a tail for the bracelet about 1/2 meter, and for the necklace about 1 meter tail. So leaving about 1/2 meter, then I'm going to just go back through that bead, just like that, and that will form a stop for me. Okay, Matthew likes to go through twice. I only like to go through once for the simple reason is that when we take it off again, it's much easier and I don't have to struggle getting it off. So we've left a 1/2 meter tail, but if you're doing the necklace, you'll need to leave 1 meter tail, but it's all in your instructions. Then we're going to just pick up the length of the bracelet, and I'm just going to pick up 8 little seed beads. And then once I've picked them up, I'll pick up one of the, hang on, 3, 4. Great. So I've got 8 seed beads, and then I'm going to pick up one of the beads in 1 color and bring them right down to the bottom. Then I'm going to just repeat that and until I've got, now I'm just going to do a small size here so that you can get the whole idea of it. 4, 5, 6. So it's always 8 seeds, and then I'll pick up the second color and bring it down, and again 1, 2. So I don't usually do the live streams, but and next week it'll be a pre-record. I've done a really nice crystalline necklace, which is on pre-record next week. And then Matthew, you will be happy to know, we'll be back the week after. So you see here, I've done the 3. Matthew's on. Hello, Matthew. So you're up early too. Hope you're having a nice holiday. I can see you there chatting to the girls. That's nice. Okay, well, I'm just going to carry on here. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so next week's necklace is a really beautiful, stunning crystal necklace where I'm using crystal cube beads. So I think you'll really like that one. That's a pre-record for next week, and then I think the week after it'll be Matthew again. Now you can see I've done 1, 2, 3 colors. Then I'm just going to cycle back and do the next 3 colors again. So I'm just rotating. You can do it as random as you like, or if you really want to, you could always do this in 1 color. You have enough in your kit to make a nice long necklace. For my necklace, I used about 28 beads along, but I made it really long. So if you preferred, you just basically thread along until you've got the length you want, really. Okay. And I'll just do 1 or 2 more so that you can see the whole process. I did double that, silly me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry. Bear with. I'll just take that 8 off. Silly me, silly me, silly me. And by the way, don't ever thread backwards like I'm doing now, because invariably you'll get caught and you'll split your thread. So don't ever do what I do. Or what is it? Yeah, just do as I say, don't do as I do. Isn't that the saying? Okay, so then another one, and then 7, 8. So did any of you make the Crazy Daisy last week? So Angela says she's watching the live stream. Oh, she's in the doctor's office. And and she showed them. Oh, well, hello, Angelina's doctor. I hope she's well.
Denise said it's just like being on the ship.
Oh, is Denise on? Oh, hello, Denise. Andrew's sitting beside me. So because I've got my close-up glasses on, so I actually can't read the screen very well. So, but anyway, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I've basically done it so that I begin and end with the same color bead. That's only me because I just, sort of have to be a little bit, that way, but never mind. So I'm just going to do a very small version today. But once we've got to the end, I'm just going to now pick up 8 more beads. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Right, so there's my base, and we'll pretend that this is the length of my bracelet or my necklace. And just because I've started and ended with the same color, and I've just cycled through the colors as I've gone down, I'm going to add in my clasp now. So I'm just literally, I've got a little toggle clasp here, and I just literally go through the end, and then I'm going to come back through the first 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now when I pull this up, here we go. There. Now that's attached. However, it's not attached strongly enough, but because we'll be going back and forward and back and forward, by the time we're finished, it'll be really secure. But for now, this is enough. And this is why I've got lots of threads, so that I can go back and forward. So now if you see, and I might just come in a little bit closer now if I can. There we go. Okay. You can see I've got 4 beads here. I'm coming out of the 4th bead. I'm now just going to pick up 8 more seed beads, which I'll bring them down here now. You may have noticed I've actually put these in little bunches of 8 so that I don't have to keep counting, because I always lose count. But anyway, so you've got 8 beads ready to go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in on the other side of this pearl, and I'm just going to go through the 4 beads again. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And when I pull up the thread, there we go. So now you could see I've got these 8 beads surrounding this little pearl. And then I'm going to do again. So, okay, I'm sorry, my thread's caught here. I'm in the wars today. Okay, so I pick up 8 more beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Should I pick up 8 then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I only picked up 7. Never mind. So then I pick up 8 again. I made the necklace for the demos, and they literally took me about an hour to an hour and a half to make the big long necklace. So it's actually a nice, quick and easy little bracelet. So you can see here now, I've just gone another one around here with the 8 beads, and I've gone through the first 4, and then I pick up another 8. 1, 2, 3. Now you can do this by picking it up, and I will show you actually. I'll just come out a little bit wider. You can do it on the mat like I'm doing so that you can see what you want. But what you can also do is pick it up, and then what I do is like pull the 2 beads close together so that then I can just hold them there and come through 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Pinch it as you pull it, and then pull up your beads. Give it a nice pull. Then you can again bring up the beads and hold them in place. And this sort of keeps your tension while you're picking up the beads. So I'll just pick up small beads. And this way you can do it really quickly. 7, 8. And then again, just hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come through, and then pinch it and then pull it through. See that? And see now, then I can just come and pull up the next lot and hold them in place. And if you hold firmly here, and you can see I'm holding the thread here and I'm pushing these beads up here, the gravity of this is keeping this tension nice. And then I can just put on my next 8 beads. 1, 2, and you see, I don't know if you've done this before, but see, I just pick and flick. So you don't actually need to see the hole, which is really good because, you know, my eyesight's not brilliant. So you actually don't need to see. Then I just drop them down, and then I come in here because this is nice and firm, and then I can go through these 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Pull it up and pull up the next lot. And I've only got now 2 more to do. Sorry. What type of thread am I using? That's from Valerie. Valerie, I'm using our Spider beading thread. It's bonded nylon, so it's very, very strong, and it doesn't split or fray when you're using it. It's whereas other nylon, just nylon threads that aren't bonded, pardon me, they tend to sort of like shred. The Spider-Lon's amazing. It's so strong, and because it's bonded, it's like a mono thread. It's very easy to work with, and you've got the softness of a nylon, which is great. So it's perfect for when you want drape, as opposed to like a fishing line, which is a lot firmer. And it comes in lots of colors. So it's Spider-Lon. And Matthew has been known to use it as a washing line very successfully, which if he's still watching, he can tell you. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, what's this? Will Matthew be on next Friday? That's Amber. No, Matthew will be on the following Friday. He's away on holidays at the moment. But it's a pre-record. I've done you a nice pre-record of a lovely crystal necklace. Okay, so now I'm down to my last one. Just pick up a few beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see already I'm nearly, you know, 2/3 of the way through. So I'm just doing my last little set here. And when I get to the end here, which through the last 4 beads, I'm going to go all the way through to the end, but missing the stopper bead. Okay. Right. So now I've come to the end. I'm going to get the other end of my clasp. I'm going to put it through. And then I'm just going to come back down with this thread because I'm going to use the other thread to come back down. And I'm just going to come through the clasp and then back through all these beads again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the way down. So there's the clasp temporarily attached on here so far. Looks like I've got it caught. Hold on. Where's the way? There you go. So there's the clasp now. And then what I'm going to do with this bit is I'm just going to continue down and come through this bead. So if you can see, I'm coming out of here. I'm just going to come through these last few beads. There we go. Come through here. 1, 2. And then through this bead here. Now, when I get through this bead, I'm just going to tie this off so that it I can forget about it for now. So I'm just going to do a little overhand knot. Now, you come under the thread. See, I'm taking the needle under the thread, and then I just pull it along until I have just a small loop left. Then I can take my needle through the loop and then just slowly pull it up, and now I've got a little knot, and that is just going to secure this for now, and I could forget about this thread. Obviously, I've got way too much here because I'm just making a tiny little Barbie-sized bracelet, I guess. So now I'm going to take the stopper bead off my other thread. Now, obviously, I've got way too much thread here. Normally, by the time you've gone all the way down and all the way back, you would still just have probably, you know, maybe 30 centimeters of thread left, and then you'd bring in your stopper. However, here I've got lots of thread left, but we won't worry about that. I'll just thread the needle like so. Here you go. The nice thing about this thread, I'll just give it a little snip. The nice thing about this thread is it's nice and easy to thread, and she says, the way I do it, Matthew has great eyesight and he just pokes it through. I bury it between my fingers like that. So you can see, you can only just see it. Then I can look at the eye and then just lay it straight over the top, and it goes through nicely, and then I can just pull it through. So that's the way I do it. Okay, so the stopper bead's off. So now I'm going to then reinforce this a little bit more by going through this clasp, and then I'm just going to come back down 2 beads. I'm actually reading the instructions beside me so I don't get mixed up. So I'm just going to come down 1, 2 beads. So I've gone through the clasp and then just through these 2 beads here. There we go. And good. Now I'm ready to begin the final row. Okay, so I shall just turn this out of the way. So now if we look at the bracelet, and the way that I've actually been making it is I actually turn it over so that I work back in this direction. I've just been finding it easier. And I also work on the mat so that I can see, because see how it's twisted here? This way I can see which way that it's meant to be, because we want the loops on the bottom. So see, there's a short side where the bead is, and then there's a long side where the loop is. So it's the loop that I'm interested in using now. So coming out of here, which I'm coming out of the second bead, yep, and I'm going to pick up 4 beads, 1, 2, 3, 4 seed beads, and then I'm going to pick up another pearl. Now, I don't want to pick up a blue one because then I'm going to have a blue one sitting here, or the dark blue. So I'm actually going to pick up the light blue. And then if you look here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm actually going to go through the 4 middle beads. So I'll just come in a little bit closer for you. Here we go. I've got some questions. Andrew's saying, is that a general sewing needle? No, this is a beading needle. This is a size 11 beading needle. A beading needle comes with all of our kits, and if you buy our spider long thread, it also comes with a beading needle. But you can buy them at most beading stores or haberdasheries. Valerie, do I have it on the website? Are these 6 mil pearls? Yes, these pearls are satin pearls. So they're 6 millimeter and they're a satin pearl. I just really like them because they're not sparkly shiny. You can see they've got that nice satin finish, which I think is really nice. Okay, so any other questions while I'm here?
No.
Sorry? No? Okay, great. So I'm coming out of here. I've picked up 4 beads and 1 pearl, which is the next color in the sequence. And I'm going to, out of these 8 beads that I went around, I'm going to just go through the 4 center beads. So I'm leaving 2 and going through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I found you can pick it up, but I find if you work flat on the mat, you'll get a, it's easier to see where to go. So again, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to pick up the next color in my sequence, which is the green, which happens to be the next one, but it's not going to sit. It'll sit here. So again, I've come out here. I've got my 8 beads around here, and I'm going to miss the first 2, and then I'm going to go through the middle 4. So miss 2, and then go through the middle 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can see there's still 2 left. There's still 2 left at the other side. So when I pull that up, then I've got my next bead in the sequence. Get you out the way. So now here, now see here, it's twisted. So just pop it over, because what you're looking for is the loop of beads on this side. So you've got the pearl and the 4 beads on this side, and you've got your loop of 8 on the other. So again, you can see how easy this is. I mean, it is a little bit back and forth, but the good thing about that too is that you're actually, so what's my next one? The dark blue's next. So even though you're going back and forth, it's also firming up the bracelet, the work as you go, and it makes it just nice and quick and easy. And as I said, at this stage, by laying it down on the mat, you can see where our design is meant to come. So again, I mean, look, I've almost finished this. I could have made it longer, really. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we go to the light blue. Yep. Again and again through the middle 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It says my local bead shop. So Christine is saying, excuse me a minute, my local bead shops have closed down. Do you sell various clasps, necklaces and bracelets with the antique look? Yes, we've got a very large range of clasps. Pop over to the website when you get time. I think there's links below to the website, and you'll see we have many, many, many. So the next color is the green. 1, 2, and through the 4 center ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when we get to the ends, I'll show you how to finish off all the threads. But you can see it's a nice, easy design, and it's actually something that you can sit down with a cup of tea and you can make very easily, and just in a very short time. And that's what I like. Now, see here, I've come to this one, and see it's flipped over. So if I all I have to do is just turn it over like that, and then it's sitting in position. So that's why I like to do this section while it's on the mat. You can pick it up to put the beads through if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can just pull it up. And now I'm already up to the last one, which is the light blue again. So 1, 3, 4, and the light blue. Right, so I'm just up to my last one, and I think if you remember, I've got one bead too short here, so I'll just go through the middle 3. It won't hurt. Okay, so now we've finished the actual whole base of the bracelet. I'll just come out a little bit wider for a minute. Right, and so now it's time to finish it off. So at this end, I've got my thread still. So I'm just going to come down through these beads here. Hang on, I'll just turn this over so I can hold it properly. When I hold the thread, I like to hold it over my finger and just capture it there, so that then, and I always like to work away from myself. I just find that it's an easier way, and I can hold the beads, because if you need to, you can sort of push them and manipulate them around so that you can go through easily. So here I'm going right up to the end of here. There we go, and pull it through. And see, when you pull through, you can just hold the beads in position. And see it, and I can even pull on the thread and get my tension. So now that I'm up here, I can go back through that clasp, because if you remember at the beginning, we only had one thread going through. So now I can come back down here. And if you have trouble, you can bend the clasp back, just so that you can get into those beads. Like that. And then in we go. Come on, you. It's misbehaving. There we go. So now I've come back down here, and I've got 2 options, of which I'll show you. Right, so now I've got 2 cords coming through here, so that's 2, but I want to make it 3. So now I've got 2 options. I could come back down this way, come back up that way, or I can come down this way and back up that way. It really makes no difference. So I'll come down the shorter distance. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other thing that I can do too, so pull this up, and then I shall turn around and come back the other way. Now I can even do a knot here if I want to, which I will, just to show you. So again, underneath the thread. It's just about now sort of finishing things off and firming stuff up. This always happens, you know, when you're on your very last knot and you get a knot. So if that happens to you, you probably might, you know, cuss a bit, which is not unknown to happen. And then you can just get in there and just undo it. I knew this would happen, you know. Just undo this little loop. Yeah. So the thing is, if these things happen, you just don't worry about it. You just take it in your stride. I've found that whenever I need to do a knot like this, it's always the last knot. And it's always I finish the whole piece and I do the last knot and I get a knot in it. It's just me, basically. Iris says, oh, hello, Iris. She said she's just received her parcel and she's going to start when we finish. Okay, great. So I've gotten rid of my knot, so everybody's happy. Good. So now that I've gotten rid of the knot, we can turn around and come back the other way again. This time, if you see, I'm going to go through here. So you can see, so you just follow what's called the thread path. Now I'm going to snip across here and up through here so that then I can just come back around and then come back up to the end again. There it is, all the way up to the end. There we go. So now I've actually gone through this clasp 3 times. So you can see I've got a nice strong connection for the clasp. I mean, if you're really keen, you can try a 4th time. However, I always find if you go too many times, you do risk breaking a bead. There we go. So now, right, so now you can see I've got a really nice 3-strand connection here, which is really strong. Now I've still got enough thread, so what I can do is I can just now come back down. I'm coming back down the other side this time to here, and you have got, we're going to weave down and tie some knots so that I can break the thread, turn off the thread. The other thing I can do is it's going to firm up your tension. So if you've got like here, like a little bit of loose tension, now I'm going to do another knot. Okay, so hold close, bring it in small, go through, don't get the clasp caught, and bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Good. So now I can just carry on weaving down the bracelet and making knots as far as I want. There we go. And just continuing along and making knots and tying off. So this is the way to finish off this end. And if you've got lots of thread, go down as far as you want because I've had enough now. But obviously, if this was a bracelet for a normal person, normal sized person, I'd carry on down. So now at the other end, remember that thread that we left hanging here with one little knot? I'm going to now put the needle on this one and then I can finish off the other end. So missed, just get that through there. There we go. So now, because I put that little knot there, I'm just going to come down and weave around. So on this side, I just come down here. So you can see it's really easy. And by leaving this little thread at this end, it's enabled me to come back in and really tighten that up. Now this has already got 2 threads going through it. So I really only need to do it one more time. So I'll just weave my way back up to there. See, again, if you see, I'm holding it like that, and then I can just go back through, and I'm following the thread path There we go. Back through this bead. And then back through all these beads here. There we go. And again, finally, I can just come up through here. So I've weaved my way back up. Just get this thread out of the way. And then I can just, hang on, I've got a little cord thread. As Matthew would say, I tell you, okay, get out over there. Naughty thread. Okay. So I weaved up. So now I can go through here and back down exactly the same way as before and tie it off. And so basically that is how you make this necklace and bracelet. And I'll stop here because I think I've repeated myself anyway. I'll just come back down in and then I will. So there you go. That is how you make this necklace and bracelet. So it is super simple, super easy, and hopefully you will enjoy making it. I see Matthew has put a link to the clasps on for that lady that was after the clasps. Matthew's also telling you there's a link in description. Now we have 3 colorways of this. And Matthew has very kindly put a sale on. So you can buy, with each colorway, you get the 3 color beads. And these are our 3 colors. This is the ivory, this is the wine, and this is the blue. And basically, you can buy them separately. Or if you'll get, I think, 15% discount if you buy them all together. Now, the other thing you can do is if you do buy them all together, you could make a whole rainbow of colors with these. You don't have to just stick to my choices. You could put some of the whites with the blues and some of the blues with the pinks, and you can actually have a very nice design. So I hope you like that. I'll just show you on the website just quickly if you like. And just having a look. So Ida said she's late, but never mind, Ida. It's always on there on YouTube, and you can watch it when you're ready. No, I'd like to see Andrew's back here with me now, helping me. Here we are. Here's our kit. This is the and we can just, if you just click on it, Andrew, so that we can see the different colors. Here we go. So you've got the Divine Wine, the Ivory Kiss, and the Ocean Paradise. And if you buy all 3 Be Delicious jewelry kits, you get a fabulous 15% off. So that's the deal that Matthew's put for you that will be available this week. And of course, don't forget also the Crazy Daisy, which is also still on sale until Monday night. So that's pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed that. Eugenia says she liked it. Could you do another row? You could. You could just keep going. I'd probably go, one side then the other side to keep it. I was sort of thinking that I might like to do another row on that. So the thing is, it's just a nice, easy design. So you could just continue to play with it. It's just adding a few beads, and literally, it's something that you could experiment with and play with. And you've got plenty of beads in the kit if you want to do that. You have plenty left over to make your necklace and your bracelet, and some probably make yourself a pair of earrings even if you really wanted to.
The comment.
What? Oh, are you doing another crusade? Well, Izzy. Oh, hello, Izzy. How are you? Yes. Shall I tell you? I'm going to be doing the World Cruise with Ambience. I will be doing from Sydney to Tilbury in London. And that will be next February. So if anyone wants to do the world cruise, which goes from the January all the way through to the April, I will be boarding in Sydney on the end of February. So that's my next cruise. I have just come back from Norway, which was just wonderful. It was really lovely. But so there's a heads up for you. I'll be doing a major course during that. So if that's something that you're into, please come along and join me. But okay, so let's see. So that's Izzy. It's really nice to hear from you, Izzy. It's so nice.
Iris.
And yes, I know, and Iris is here, and Denise. It's really nice. All these are all people that I've met on cruises, and it's so lovely to see you all. So Iris said she was hoping I was doing the transatlantic. No, I did that last January, actually. So that was with Cunard. And what do we got here? Hang on. If you make a necklace, could you do a bib style for the center? Heather, I'm not quite sure. A bib style. Oh, yeah, actually, that's interesting. That might be one to play with. Yeah, you could sort of, yeah, actually, you could even hang from the middle of here, which would be really nice. So you could use this as the base and then hang from the bottom of it from the middle. That actually would be a very nice idea. Actually, yes. Okay. Oh, you've got me thinking now. I know what I'll be doing this weekend. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. It's really nice that you've popped in to say hello. I hope you enjoyed that. And you only need 6mm beads, which we're using the satin pearls, and some seed beads and a clasp, and you've got yourself a really nice, simple, easy necklace or a bracelet. So thank you, everyone. And next week, don't forget, it's a pre-record, and it's a lovely crystal necklace using crystal cube beads. And then the week after that, it'll be Matthew with something special. So thank you very much. It's been really nice doing a stream again, which I haven't done a live one for a while. So maybe I'll do more in the future. So thank you so much. And bye from me. Bye from now. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.